Hello, Internet. I am Kay Thorne, also sometimes known as Miss V, and welcome to my channel where we are playing through all of the Nancy Drew games. From number 1, Secrets Can Kill, to number 34, Mystery of the Seven Keys. Today we are hopefully finishing the Deadly Device. I thought last session we would finish it, so I'm pretty sure we'll finish it this session. I doubt this will be a full 2-hour-ish video like normal. It'll probably be shorter, which is fine with me. Because while I do technically have the time to play, I'd also like some time to just sort of chill out. Partially because this morning I saw my doctor to talk about some of my health stuff, and I was told to take it easy. When my heart rate spikes to 116 when all I'm doing is cooking, that's apparently a bad thing. Plus my blood pressure was not great. So, we're going to calm down and chill a little bit with the game. And then I'm just going to go relax before I have to go to physical therapy later and figure out how to take it easy at physical therapy. Anyway. So, if you haven't been watching me play this game, you should probably go back and watch the previous 3 videos so you know what's going on. But this game focuses a lot on Nikola Tesla and Tesla coils. Nikola Tesla is one of my favorite historical figures. I think he's absolutely fascinating. He's a great scientist, terrible businessman, great scientist. And Edison is awful. We hate Thomas Edison in this group here. So if you are watching this and you like Thomas Edison, you can just stop watching and walk away, because Thomas Edison is awful. He's a good businessman. He's a shrewd businessman. He did not invent anything. He stole other people's inventions. Or hired people to invent stuff and then took the credit for it. Sounds very similar to someone in the modern day society. I'm just going to stop talking at that point. You can figure out who I'm talking about, who I'm referencing. So, we're going to go ahead and load up the game. If you end up enjoying this, please click the like button. Please leave comments. I'm always looking for recommendations for desk chairs. I'm going to hold off on the headsets. If you watch my other videos, I ask for those, but, yeah, I gotta be really careful for money, because I have to be able to afford a bunch of medical stuff coming up, so yeah. But if you have a desk chair suggestion, I need to replace that no matter what, because I do work from home. What are we doing again? I literally played this yesterday. Literally played it yesterday. Right, we have to get past, we gotta get the candies. Find out my mace wasn't allowed after hours. From the shredded page, find out what's been placed in safekeeping.
That's done.
Oh, I did do that. I thought so. Okay. Find a way past the biometric fingerprint scanner. Figure out what the extra data showing on the video with gray means. How do I... Yeah, I need someone to leave a key. We did this and we found the door. What's the time? Is it day or is it night? It's night. Did I just switch it to night? I feel like I literally said what I was going to do. I don't remember what it was. We watched that, right? Yes, we did. Did all that stuff. Am I sure it's not supposed to be during the day? Or am I supposed to call somebody? I'm supposed to close my office door. I'm supposed to get the dogs in here and close my office door so that way external sounds do not bother this. I've got no machines running in the house, but I do have 4 animals. Hi! Do you want to get me on camera? Yes, come here. Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh, look at it. You're on camera. You just want to sniff what I ate for lunch. Yes, that's all you want to do. No, sorry. You're on camera. The whole world could see you if they found this video. They can see the cuteness that is Isa. Can we not do that, please, ma'am? Oops. Hi, I need to close the door. You can get down. You get down, go and close the door. Nope, the other puppy dog needs to come back in. Come here. Haha. Success. Do I have a blanket on my lap? Yes, I have an office blanket. I get cold easily. That's what I forgot to mention to my doctor. Oops. Forgot to mention that I'm getting cold easily. You know what? She ran a gambit of blood work. They did an EKG. I'm seeing a cardiologist next week. I think I'm fine. Why is my phone vibrating? Oh. Friend of mine's buying a house and she's dealing with a mortgage company. I remember doing that, so. Let's call Frank and Joe. See if they know. 1101001 111 01001.
Something weird is going on. Mason and Ellie are actually working together.
Don't they hate each other?
I thought so.
Either they're lying, or they've got some strong outside motivation to put aside their differences.
They're working together in secret.
So, do you think corporate espionage?
Could be.
There's a lot of money to be made with this work. But are they taking advantage of the situation?
Or was this the plan all along? I wish I knew. Ryan's innocent.
One down. Maybe she can help you out.
Deirdre was actually helpful.
That might be more surprising than Ryan's innocence. So what's next?
Everyone else. Can you help me with getting past a biometric scanner?
No, we're awful at those. Don't tell the other adventurers, though. Joe's right. As much as it pains me to say, maybe Deirdre's your best bet right now.
I'd better get going.
Talk to you later.
Yeah, we've already got the fingerprint stuff. Who can help me? With the 1110101. I don't want to talk to Greg. But he might know.
Yeah, what?
What's someone with a PhD doing working in security?
There's nothing wrong with what I do.
Well, I didn't say there was. It just seems like you could do something more in line with your schooling.
I like what I do. No one respects real work anymore.
I mean, I feel that. I feel that. As a teacher, I feel that the amount of people that just consider me a glorified babysitter. That's why I like teaching virtually from home now, is because I don't get the glorified babysitter BS anymore, at least not much, because they're at home. I'm just teaching over the internet, so I'm not really, it's just teaching. That's all I'm just teaching. Well, they will reach out to me if they're struggling and they need someone to talk to, so I'm also kind of a confidant for them sometimes. It's just teaching, and it's just that kind of stuff. It's just that communication piece. I'm not having to do as much discipline. I don't have as much administrative crap. I still have a bit, but not as much. So, it's nice.
Is there any reason you would have entered the lab right before Nico died?
No, enough. No more questions. Why won't you leave it alone?
Because someone killed Nico. I want to know who.
Why?
What do you mean, why? No one deserves that. Whoever did it should be locked up.
Or worse.
Oh my god. Maybe he didn't do it.
Can you explain these emails?
Depends. Can you explain what you're doing with confidential information?
I found it. Answer my question.
Don't want to. Get out.
What are you hiding, Gray? I feel like there's too much suspicion on him right now. I'm gonna second guess who I think it is so many times. I'm still kind of leaning towards either Ellie or Mason. I feel like Mason's too obvious, though. Watch, it is Ryan. Ryan is not in right now.
Oh, Nancy? What's up?
Goodbye.
Bye.
Never mind. God, it feels like my heart's racing right now. All I'm doing is playing a game. Oh, this is something like 88, 89. Just feels like it's racing. Even the high 80s, low 90s, that shouldn't be a big problem. What's a normal resting heart rate again? $60 to $100, so I'm on the high end of normal right now. Really uncomfortable. It feels like it's racing. I just want to be healthy, guys.
What's up?
Can I have some gummy bears?
Normally, I'd say yes. But there is a wicked cold front coming in, and I am not getting snowed in without gummy bears. Not again. Never again. Oh, fine, you can have one. Fair warning, do not give him a name if you plan on losing or eating him later. Unless you're some sort of monster.
Okay.
I think there may be something weird about the security video from the night of the murder. Could you take a look at it with me?
Yes. This track is something Nico had me add, so the security video could also do double duty as a data set. He liked tracking the ebb and flow of the electrical current throughout the year. It meant something to him. I've heard that theoretically we could... Wait.
What?
Right there. And there. Let me get a closer look. It's true. There are breaks in the signature. This video was tampered with. Someone followed Nico into that lab and edited themselves out of the tape. I'm pulling this off the network before.
What just happened?
That footage must have been flagged. Whoever killed Nico knows what we just saw.
Where are you going?
Anywhere but here. If you're smart, you do the same.
Security breach in Tesla coil lab. Warning.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I was going to ask you the same thing.
This might come as a shock, but no one wants you lurking around here. Why didn't you just leave me to my work?
I'm not lurking. What's that?
Wait, stop! Someone's activated the machine. You have to shut it all down. Please, hurry!
So let me up to the
I
lab.
need to find a way
Oh,
to
what?
turn
Oh,
off
this?
all of the power.
last time I was able to do stuff like that, and it worked. Gosh, it's just those two. Yeah, I really struggled with that one.
I need to find a way to turn off all of the power.
Like, I can bring it down by a lot, but it's not enough. Am I trying to look up a trick for this? Yes. Yes, I am. Is it because this is really confusing? Yeah. Yeah, it is. I can get it down to low power modes, but not off. Well, that was not helpful. This actually gives me a ton of time, and I'm struggling with it. Still end up with stuff like that.
Who could have turned that on?
No clue. Look, maybe we can keep this between ourselves, okay?
What are you doing? Nancy, we should have a talk. Come on.
What
Nice
are you
job.
doing here?
You saved me some paperwork back there. It's unfortunate that we couldn't be meeting under better circumstances. It wasn't exactly fair of me to ask you to take on such a large task. It looks like your ride is going to be a little late. Get settled in the lounge and please, don't touch anything. I'm going to need all of your passes and keys.
What?
Where did you even get this? No, I don't even want to know.
What's going to happen next?
Snow clears, you leave. I leave, hire a professional next time. Killer gets found, killer goes to jail.
So what's your next step with the investigation?
I'm sorry if I've been anything but crystal clear. I want you off this case. Completely. You've caused enough trouble here.
I'd better get going.
Mm-hmm.
That's done. Check. Check. Check.
Okay, so I did figure that out. So I can do this first, though. That's not what I want. Darn it, I was hoping he would leave.
Not a good time.
I'd better get going.
Mm-hmm.
I need to find another key.
I guess I could just make one, or like reset that one.
What are you doing?
Oh, it's
Yes.
Yes. Mason's here.
So, what exactly happened with you and the coil?
I, miscalculated.
Why were you in there?
You saved my life. I thank you. That's it. Conversation over.
Mm-hmm.
Any word on the storm?
It's gonna be bad. I'd get out of here before we get snowed in. I know I'm going to.
Bye.
Goodbye.
For some reason, I thought it was night. Oh,
Did you hear? A snowstorm of gloriously epic proportions is bearing down on us. I might get to break out the snowmobile. Or we might get snowed in like last time.
Is there anything I can do to convince you to give me some of your gummy bears?
Yes. Victor is a candy hoarder. Liberate his sugar stash and bring it to me.
I need a new key card. Can you help?
Well, sorta. Here, this should do the trick.
Thanks. What happens if a big storm hits?
Then we're stuck.
Is there any way into town?
You could use the snowmobiles, but those are for emergencies only. Or things I can write off as emergencies in order to ride them.
oh, lovely.
You seem pretty attached to gummy bears.
Attached? Please. I less than 3 them. They're bright and sugary, and sometimes a girl gets a little lonely surrounded by all these scientists. Plus, they're fun. And you can act out these little scenes with them and then eat them. Sweet, tragic, delicious betrayal. They never see it coming, the dopes.
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. Mine isn't even half. No, sorry, it's... Got to meet Alan Tudyk last year. I'm a huge, huge Firefly fan. I don't know if you can really tell, but this shelf right here has a whole bunch of little Firefly figurines. I believe you also can see Serenity up there. But I got to meet Alan Tudyk last year at Fan Fusion, and he signed. I have an autograph over here, and he put "Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal" on it. He told me a whole story about that's how it's still his favorite character introduction ever, and it was lovely.
I need your help distracting Victor.
I've got just the thing.
What is it?
Listen.
That is awful.
I know! Victor hates it. Like, mega super hates it to infinity. If I leave this thing running for more than a second, he'll be yelling at me to turn it off.
Perfect.
But Nancy, I also hate it. And I hate getting yelled at by Victor. So whatever you need to do, please do it quickly. Okay, I'll give you a minute and then I'll let her rip.
Okay, cool. My dog did not like that sound either. So I need to get Victor's candy, I need to get the key and get into the thing. He's not here, sweet. I will take that. Where's his candy stash? Is it in here? What was the number? What was the number? It's like 17194. 1, 3. Wow, that's all that's in there. Where's his candy stash, though? Is it that thing still? Well, let me do this first.
That might be Nico's fingerprint on that model.
On the what?
Got it.
What?
What's that?
Okay, I'm gonna read it out of this room so I don't get caught.
Ryan wanted me to get candy from Victor. Guess she must be tired of what's in here.
Was he tired of it? So where's his candy stash? Is there anything in there? Where's Victor's candy stash? I'm very confused. I don't know where Victor's candy is. It's not in there.
I need to make a fingerprint mold first.
Gotcha. Huh.
That's done.
Is it gonna be on the silicon wafer? It's gotta be on the silicon wafer, so, nope. It's the 3 to 1 to 4 hydrofluoric nitric acid water. Mhm. That's right. just left her. I was just in there. Already good. Already doing shit.
Haven't done that.
I don't know where it was. I could not find his candy. It was not in there. There was no candy. So if I need more gummy bear, I should be able to get away with one gummy bear, right? This takes a really long time. Oh, it's just that. Still don't know what any of these things are. Oh, nope, he's currently here right now.
Not a good time.
Oh, there's his candy.
Can I have some of your candy?
What? Yes. Take all you want. Then let me get to work.
Oh, cool.
I'd better get going.
Yeah.
Haven't done that.
No, I just gotta take it to Ryan. So let's take that to Ryan while I'm waiting for the fingerprint to do its thing.
What's up?
I got the candy you wanted.
Then take. Take of my bears and be merry.
Thanks.
Ain't no thing.
I'd better get going.
Later.
That's done.
Let's go check on the lab. See if
Whoa! I need to replace all of these gears before the brakes give out.
Lovely. Go there then.
Good.
Well, okay then.
Did that.
Maybe we can, I don't know, not take the elevator again. Oh my gosh. Typically takes half a day. Oh my gosh. There's nothing for me to do. They shouldn't be here yet, right? It's not a few hours. It's like the next day, right? I'd like to point out that we have tricked fingerprint scanners in the past in this game without having to melt gummy bears.
I need to find something to melt these in. That's done.
This should be the final moments. Thought I saw something on the ground and I was like, wait. Okay, 2 out of 7. So I need to find some more magnets, apparently. Success. The last test showed that wireless transmission is dreamed of by Tesla as possible. Tonight's test will confirm it. What today exists in my mind alone, tomorrow will be shared with the world. Hold up. I need that old school phone.
Looks like it's powered off.
Why are they vibrating? Oh. I do not care for business. The whole endeavor of turning a profit on the work of others is distasteful. I find much more value in the act of creation. Not that I have yet created anything. I've only ever understood more clearly. I understood more closely the world that is laid out plain for all to see. I understand why most find it so difficult to find me, that's me, right? Find me substance? The true matter of the, to find the substance, the true matter of the universe, for all of the distant distractions. These people are not short-sighted. There's simply too much to be seen. This is rough. Cursive. Just last week, a young engineering student sent me a letter asking if I was something about losing so much residual compensation for my work. Killer? It's particularly disappointing hearing this from a young scientific mind. He did not ask about the recently made public breakthrough with transverse waves. He had no curiosity nagging at him as to the transmission of this great force. He cared about the money and little else. Solid proof he'll do well in the present-day field of scientific research. The new maid here must be fired. The roof must remain a haven. And the seed and crumbs for pigeons must not be disturbed. I have spoken to her and have met resistance. I must find someone who will handle this for me and soon. I want to find these pigeons. The radio waves continue to behave in odd, surprising ways. Clicks, always together in a sequence, continue to be observed in the lab. I have isolated the local and atmospheric disturbances from these events. Radio wave communication will not be limited to use on the planet. There is potential for other signals from civilizations to be found. This is an uncertainty, but a perplexing uncertainty that I will continue to observe. Edison has asked after... Oh my god, wait, is this Tesla? Edison has asked after me, or so I've been told. I find it hard to believe, and moreover, I don't care. If he is interested in meeting, it will only be because the world has become wise to his strategies. His career is continuing proof that if given the choice, he would much prefer a showman to a researcher. He is no doubt determined to prove that direct current has its merits, which it does. It has the unique quality of lining Edison's pockets in a way alternating current never could. Colorado will not be forgotten. What I have proven here will lay the foundation for a new way of the world. Edison, Morgan, the others are locked into a way of thinking that will lead to segmentation and strangulation of resources. The work here has proven the Earth is itself a conductive body. The Earth itself is charged, pulsing with electricity. We must simply urge toward our needs. That yawn came out of nowhere. The world is urging me to walk, but I must run. I have proven the need for a new facility on the eastern coast. With what I've established here it in time to apply this on a larger scale. Radio waves will cross the Atlantic and return. The energy of the Earth itself will flow on command, ceaselessly, and without tail. Without Edison's heavy hand. M, the man from the military, has written again. He is most keenly interested in a scaled prototype of an energy ray. The prospect is interesting and entirely possible. Jeez. But as it stands, I am too locked up in the question of resonance. I am close to a result and sure of my work, yet not entirely sure of the next stage of application. It will no doubt factor into my work at the Eastern Lab. Still, the idea is somewhat interesting. Another scramble for funding has become the focus of my time. A week of work has been lost, and surely more will follow. I have no idea. I must get someone to manage more mere affairs. Men in suits hoisting contracts aloft. No often see Neris? What? Something way into my path. Perhaps I could engineer a ray of some sort to clear them from my surroundings. That's legitimately... Oh my god. 7. That was freaking diary. Of Thomas Edison. Where is that key? It's gotta be in here, right? Do I have to come back down? I want to have to come back down. Stress that. Darn.
Still have to do that.
Oh, probably because I still need to get the key.
Not a good time.
The elevator nearly killed me.
Sounds bad. Then maybe you should stop wandering around.
Bye.
Jerk.
Yeah.
I need what's her nuts' help again. You're right. Can you distract me?
Can't check
again?
that off yet.
Oh, didn't mean to actually click
Check.
that. Can you distract him again so I can listen to the audio diary?
What's up?
I'm sorry to ask again, but can you distract Victor for me?
Dear ears and general feelings of self-worth, I am so sorry for what's about to happen to you. Your sad friend, Ryan.
It's Tuesday, 26 hours of work this week. Off to a running start. Ryan's getting more aggressive with her demands. I'm reluctant to send her packing, but I will if I must. My safety is my primary concern. Which reminds me, the parts arrived today for the Pigeon. 13, 6, 5, as expected. Should something happen to me, hopefully someone will figure out what that means. Last night, I hit 90% efficiency with the suboptimal setup. Thanks to Ryan's threats, I could not carry out the plan I had been hoping. Yet these results mean that it's time to announce. Again, I'm viewing the schematics in my head, but now I have to think differently. I have to find the points in the design where someone could take advantage of the system, and bend it to his will. Tesla was lucky to live before the nuclear age took full flight. He never had to scrutinize his work. He could brag about death rays or the earthquake machines he had, and the tyrants of the world wouldn't take notice. That's no longer the case. I don't think he understood the cost of destruction. To him, it was just the mechanics of the thing. When he attached the earthquake machine to his building, he didn't want to destroy it. It was about finding the perfect pattern. The resonant frequency of the building syncing up with the steady tap of his machine until the structure's myth of stability was exposed for what it was, a hopeful lie. I always like to think that's how Wardenclyffe came down. Not with a wrecking ball, but with one of his unassuming little boxes set to frequency 37.
What was Nico up to with a pigeon? This must be what Nico was talking about in his diary.
Crap. Gallery. Where's my gallery? Yeah, what were they? Are they in the journal? No, I didn't write down those. Second and fourth. Second and fourth, okay. Middle two in the middle row, and the second and fourth in the bottom row. But then what's this one for? Okay. (1902) patent.
This must be the key to one of Nico's passwords. Did that. Did that. Haven't done that.
1902 patent. Am I totally gonna do this again? Yeah. Oscillator, yeah? That I got figured out, and I took the photo, but I don't understand what to do with the numbers. Oh, I need the building from Nico's study. Okay.
This must be the building Nico mentioned. I need to find the correct frequency.
So do I have to like add them up? (13) and 11 would be 24. 5, 6, 7, 33. 36, 37. So like the first 3 and 4. Okay. Yes, I was correct.
That's done.
The first 3 and 4. Oh my gosh, another one of these. Really? Well, that was lame. That was closer. That's it. Yes. Okay. Finally. Huh. It was 1902 patent.
Still have to do that. Did that.
It's 1902 patent. Yeah, it's the 1902 patent. It's 1902 patent is specific. Hey Google, what did Nikola Tesla patent in 1902?
According to Patent Yogi LLC, on January 18, 1902, Nikola Tesla patented a magnifying transmitter for wireless transmission of electrical energy.
This wants me to use a specific word. I just know it. (1902) patent. Oh, is it the patent number? It's the patent number.
This must be the unedited footage.
How does he have it down here, though? Unless somebody else brought it down here. I was wondering if it was Victor. Nobody else made sense. I was wondering, especially since he like showed up and tried to get me off the case right after. Literally right after.
Victor!
Found
He
the
must have
code.
killed Nico. I need to find a way to get this evidence out. What was that? Did that. Did that. Oh no! Nico's security. Of course. I bet all of my electronics just got fried. Nothing. The electromagnetic pulse from the door must have destroyed the USB drive.
I can't even download it. So I have to get a new USB first. I know Ryan had like a box that said USBs. Oh, sweet. So Brian, I'm taking one of your USBs. Although I proved your innocence. It was Victor all along. Why would he have hired me in the first place? You know, it's probably for this very reason right here. It was so that way he could be like, look, she didn't find anything. But she messed with so many things that now it can't help the cops. That was probably his plan.
Okay, it's transferred. I need to make something to get this safely through the door.
No, we already used the magnets. Can I grab something else though? I figured I could just open this. I can make something. So I need it to be night. Because I need to get on Mason's computer. Be that kind of shape, right? Because we still have to have a way to put it in there, so it can't be completely closed off, right? I hope I'm correct. almost done. Oh. That's the east layer, I guess. Nope, not yet. This is going to take forever. I just don't know what to do with the open hole, because the rest of it should protect it. What about the open hole? I don't know what I'm doing. I think I need to switch it today. Yeah. I'm accidentally opening that. Do you have anything in here I can use to, like, cover the hole?
Just in case you were wondering, yes, Victor's yelling is starting to crush my soul a little bit.
Okay.
I've made a chart to illustrate my feelings on the situation. This line represents my happiness and well-being over time. You may notice the steep decline. This frowny face here is because this is the first time I've made a chart, and it turns out it's very boring. That is also why there is a dragon and a dog on the skateboard and other stuff.
I need your help. Big time.
What?
It was Victor. He killed Nico.
Did you call the police?
I couldn't. I had evidence, but it got zapped when I tried to take it out of Nico's secret lab.
Secret lab? Zapped? What?
I'll explain later. I just need a way to get the video out without getting it ruined.
You need to find a way to make a Faraday cage. That should get the drive out without wiping it. Get the drive out, I'll work on what to do next. Take this, it'll help.
Oh.
This box might be just what I need to build a Faraday container. This might work.
I was just gonna build
Or
a thing.
maybe it'll backfire and electrocute you.
What?
Thanks for that.
Sorry, I'm just so happy we're gonna bust him. And also really scared he'll catch us and kill us all.
Yeah.
I'm on a roller coaster right now. Ellie and I'll gas up the snowmobiles and split up to double our chances of reaching help. Do not let him catch on. If he knows you're about to get the video out, he will kill you. Play it cool, Nancy.
Goodbye.
Later.
I've been in worse situations. She left her stuff. Anything to... Nope, okay. What was the point of building the cat? Just out of curiosity. I don't know where I'm like planning to take this. I probably should have built that up in Ryan's lab. I don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing. Ah. Why do I feel like that's going to be important? Oh, I know where I can build it. It's a workspace.
Time to make a portable Faraday cage. Hope this works. I can't do that yet. It's too soon for that. I don't think it's time for that yet.
Oh. I don't know why we keep vibrating. Stop vibrating. Go away.
This box should keep the drive safe.
What do I do with all those components then? Ah, that's what I wanted.
All right, I just might be able to get this through the door safely.
What are all those components for?
Can't check that off. Did that. Hey, wake up! Oh no, I better get help.
No shit.
Hello, Nancy.
What's up, Victor?
You're awake. Well, that's unfortunate for you.
Victor, why are you doing this?
Stay out of the lab. That was the one thing I asked you to do, and you couldn't. You see, Nancy, I knew Nico had something hidden in here. I just couldn't find it, which is why I asked you to stay out.
You got away with murder. Why not make a break for it? Why the elaborate plan?
Murder investigations don't just go away. Someone had to take the fall, Nancy. You were supposed to give someone a push. That friend of yours sold you short. That's why you're here. You were supposed to drum up enough evidence to get Ryan put away.
That's how it
But
works.
no! You had to screw that up.
Yep.
Then I handed you Ellie and Mason. Handed them to you on a big silver platter that said, "Look how guilty these two are."
You knocked me out, and then planted the key card.
That should have sealed the deal, but you couldn't leave it alone. I guess I should be congratulating you for being so sharp. It really is a shame I have to kill you instead. Goodbye, Nancy Drew.
The cage won't last long against the coil. I'll need to find a way to get out without getting electrocuted. I bet Ryan's electrical components will help here.
Oh, yeah.
This
that's
must
what
be
they're
the
for.
schematic for the circuit.
But that, I don't want to follow me. Follow that. Okay. Okay. That's these.
I need to get this working before it's too late.
It's gotta be there, right? There's no other place for it. Crap, I don't remember what all these symbols stand for. Did I take a photo of the book? I think I have the book on me. Do I have the book on me? This is, oh, right here. Resistor diode. So it's pretty much resistors and diodes with one transistor. Okay. No. Okay. Some of these just like, that's the spot. Okay, so there's no diagonals. That could be there, dang it. Yeah, there. No, that's not where that goes. Okay. I was like, these have to connect somehow. What does that one connect to? Because this is here, right? Oh, unless that's actually this. That's that. Okay, okay. That I think goes like that. And that would probably be, that'd be either the black or the white one. There, okay. This would go here. Now it's just a matter of where does the last black one go and the rest would all be white.
got it. This should give me a chance to escape.
What are you doing? Stop that!
I don't know why you left the room, dude.
Dear Hannah, Victor was rushed to the hospital and then to a courthouse where he was charged with the murder of Niko Jovic. Due to his attempts to subvert justice, he's been denied bail until his trial. Word is he's willing to strike a plea deal for leniency, but I doubt there will be much to be found. The potential buyers Victor had been courting came forward immediately. It was quickly proven they had no idea about Victor's involvement in Niko's death. Regardless, they decided to cut funding for the lab immediately. I can hardly blame them. Mason snuck back into the lab the night after Victor's arrest and made off with a drive containing years of his and Niko's research. Gray spent weeks chasing him down until he finally caught him trying to make a sale at the Technology of Tomorrow conference. After a heated public argument that sent the Technology of Tomorrow bloggers into a frenzy, the two reached an agreement. Gray promised all due credit would remain with Mason and Ellie, provided they assist him in finishing Niko's work. A video of the argument titled Epic Dork Fight was posted online and went viral almost immediately. Within 2 hours, Gray was fielding calls from philanthropic backers wishing to fund their new endeavor. Mason, on the other hand, was fielding date requests from viewers who clearly have a profound affinity for the lost art of arguing. Ellie was surprised at first to hear that Mason wanted her to assist with finishing up Niko's work. She agreed to stay on until the first publication is completed. After that, she plans on doing whatever it takes to get back home. She's not sure what her next endeavor will be, but she's excited to make that decision alongside her family. Finding out what had happened to his best friend changed Gray almost immediately. For the first time since his breakdown, he decided to fully re-enter the world of science. He took the lead on finishing Niko's work and opening the majority of the research up to the public. Some of the work he plans to destroy, as he promised. Although she had been exonerated, it wasn't until Ryan knew exactly what happened to Niko that she could begin to move on from what happened that night. She decided to stay with the team during the next research phase on the condition that she can personally address all safety issues before each experiment. More than anything, Niko wanted his work to make the world a better place. I'd like to think he'd be very proud to see the team working hard to prepare his work for public release. The fact that Niko Jovic's name will be known the world over, while Victor's won't, again proves what I always believed. The world fondly remembers those who always give, and soon forgets those who only take. Can't wait to see you. Love, Nancy.
I thought we were gonna have to like put that emergency button back in at some point. Oh, which chemical was found in the supply cabinet? Wasn't that the hydrofluoric acid? Hey, I got 3 things. Pretty kitty. Oh, I guess you just get an award for putting the cat back together? I thought there was a legitimate reason for it. Fine. Trivia tamer. An imperfectionist for messing up Mason's desk. Frequent flights. I didn't even... Oh, that pigeon. Oh, yeah, I only used it once. For pilfering gelatinous signs. Or signs. So, like... Gamer. Playing the boards. For consistently raising the alert. I thought I raised a lot. Candy connoisseur. Sampling all of Niko's candy. Oh, going through all the candy. Yeah, I didn't do that. I figured that would be an award. Creating many formulas. For running wireless energy tests. For finding a secret surprise. I can never find the Easter egg. Reading shockingly beautiful music. Oh, but there's a teaser. Do we want to watch it for Ghost of Thornton Hall? Yeah, why not? We'll watch it for Ghost of Thornton Hall. I technically started the Ghost of Thornton Hall, the next game. I was invited to like a beta or something. I played up to a point, but then it stopped me after that point, and I couldn't play any further. So, I've started the next game. I never quite finished it. So yeah, let's watch the teaser.
Around here, they say, It's a wicked place. Abandoned years ago by a family who could no longer take the endless nights when the restless spirits of the past haunted the grounds of Thornton Hall. Jesselyn Thornton dared return, only to vanish without a trace. It's up to me to save her from the ghost of Thornton Hall.
I'm gonna hate it as a jump scare.
Hello? Anybody here?
Jesus. What did I say? Why was there a jump scare? Ghost of Thornton Hall reminds me of Scooby-Doo meets the Boo Brothers. Like that house, that long walk, it reminds me of Scooby-Doo meets the Boo Brothers, which is one of my all-time favorite movies from when I was a kid. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. I didn't write down the number on that card. I've got like all the cards, all my note cards set up for the future. That one does not have a number. Let's put 28 on that. That's terrible. So it'll be 28 and then 29 and then the Shattered Medallion will be number 30. Which I've never played that one. So the next two, I know I've started Thornton Hall. Silent Spy, I'm pretty sure I still have the disc for this one. I'll pull it out when I get to that one. I don't remember if I played all of it though. Never played Shattered Medallion, never played Labyrinth of Lies. Never played Sea of Darkness. Started Midnight in Salem, got a fair ways through it, never finished it though. And then after that will be the most recent one that came out last year. But I can't remember the name of for some reason. So yeah, looking forward to those games. Looking forward to playing games that I've never played. This was one I never played before either. So it was a lot of fun too. I love that we got some Nikola Tesla stuff. I love that there was stuff about how Thomas Edison was a jerk and they could not get along. But it's probably because Thomas Edison was a businessman. He wasn't actually a scientist. That's a thing that a lot of people mistake when it comes to the history. We always think of the light bulb was invented by Edison. That is false. Edison stole
Gummy Bear Theater presents Romeo
the invention
and Juliet,
of the light
starring
bulb.
Bear 1 and Bear 2. But
Because it wasn't
son,
patented.
what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is a gummy bear. Gummy Bear Theater presents The Deadly Device. How does Ryan know the title of the game?
It's too meta. I'm just a gummy bear. I have enough trouble with simple concepts. I'm blue. Ah!
What's up? Deirdre, this is Victor. Your father gave me your number.
Oh yeah, you're calling about Nancy or something?
I was considering taking her on as a detective. What are your impressions of her?
I'm glad you asked. Stay away from her. She is a mess and a half. She supposedly solves all her cases or whatever, but that's not totally true. Most of the people she claims are guilty are totally innocent. A little while back, she was even arrested. So you know what that says about a person. My dad says you're some hotshot researcher, so I imagine you can afford better.
Great. I'm glad I called you.
Me too. She's a complete narcissist. She's grossly incompetent, she rushes to judgment, and no one really likes her. Spread the word.
Yeah, Deirdre was a terrible person to
Gummy
call.
Bear Theater presents The Tragic End of Two Gummy Bears.
What a great day to be a gummy bear.
I hope no one eats us.
That was weird, but okay. So these games have said to have the strangest things after the credits. Oh my gosh. So, with that weirdness, Thank you for watching this. If you enjoyed me play this last little section of the Deadly Device, this time no glitches, no, I don't have to edit or cut things. It's just a nice smooth run. So if you enjoyed it, please click the like button. If you have an idea for a good desk chair, please leave me a comment if you have studied this kind of stuff. Because I understand the history of Nikola Tesla and Thomas Edison and all that, but I don't really know the sciencey parts of it. So let me know, did they get it correct? What were your thoughts on how they ran through all this? I think they did a great job with the historical aspects of Nikola Tesla, as well as Edison. I love that they put in that journal there. Because again, Edison was a businessman. He took credit for a lot of inventions, so he'd hire people to invent things, then he would slap his name on it, take the credit, and get the money, because he was a businessman. He also stole some inventions from Tesla, because again, he wanted the money. He cared about the money. He was a businessman. He was not actually an inventor. That's why the whole light bulb quote is just a bunch of BS. I hate Thomas Edison. So I think they did a really good job kind of showing those historical, like, how Tesla and Edison didn't get along. I like that they pointed out the fact that Edison was a businessman and not really an inventor. And I also like that they pointed out that Tesla was very much an inventor and not a good businessman. He just wanted to give his stuff to people because this is how we do better. This is how we fix society. We help people. We're there for people. He was very much in a mindset of utopia. But of course it doesn't actually exist. I could go into utopias forever. But that's what he wanted to see. People doing good for others because it just needed to happen. And screw business, screw money. Which is why Tesla failed in a lot of ways, because he wasn't a businessman. He didn't get money. He didn't get funding. Things didn't go well. So I really like that they kind of showcased those things about Tesla and Edison, historically speaking. We never dealt with the thing in the corner. I just realized that. Why did we have to look close at it? What was it for? It can bug me. If that's what the Easter egg was hidden, I'm going to be so frustrated. But yeah, so I really love that. So share your comments. Did you also like that part of the history? Did you learn something? Or tell me about the sciencey parts. Accurate, inaccurate? How'd that all go? And then, of course, if you want to see me play the rest of the Nancy Drew games, we have less than 10 left. If I remember straight. Yeah, it's 34 games. So, 7 more games. Only 7 more games. I'm hoping to finish them all by the end of May. I don't know if I will. I'm going to start Ghost of Thornton Hall tomorrow, because I'm on spring break. So I'm recording like every day this week. Excuse me, jeez. So I'm going to start Ghost of Thornton Hall tomorrow. I'm hoping that I can play it on Friday and on Saturday as well. Maybe get through it, the whole game, this week, which would give me 6 games left, and also a nice cushion of videos so I don't fall behind like I did recently. In case I have to record just on Saturdays, which is kind of what started happening. Because I prefer Wednesday, Saturday for posting. Doesn't always happen. So I'm hoping to get through one more game over my break here, and that leaves me 6 games in this math 2 months, maybe. I really want to get them done by the end of May, because I'm hoping over the summer to play Beyond Two Souls and Avowed, so I can just really just spend as much time as I want to with Avowed. Because I'm very interested. I've seen some good stuff. I've seen some meh stuff about it as well. Love a lot of the voice actors though. So, but that is what's coming up. So if you want to see me play through Rest in Nancy Drew, Beyond Two Souls, or Avowed, please make sure you hit subscribe. I'm looking at possibly Life is Strange after that, but downloading it's really complicated. There's just like so many options. So if you know the best way to download Life is Strange from Steam, please let me know in the comments. And then maybe that'll be after Avowed. We will see. And of course, at that point, I'm probably going to open it up, and hopefully I have enough of a following by that point that I can be like, hey, what do you want me to play? That would be really cool. And people can tell me what to play. And I can play it. And I can play it on PlayStation. I do have a PlayStation. And I think I can actually work it in this setup a little easier now. So, that would be cool. But yeah, so as usual here at the end of any game, I remind you all to not plagiarize. Don't do it. And in the theme of this game as well, don't be Thomas Edison. Don't be an Edison. Be a Nikola Tesla with better business sense. That's the best way to go. Don't plagiarize. Don't be Edison.